Tell us about this guy here.
Oh my God, stop it, please. Please. No way. This beanie is going to haunt me in my nightmares.
Well, look, let's get into it. You've got Peta, you've got Nyle. I know you're a fan of these guys. What do you think technique and what do they need to do to improve to stay in the competition?
I feel like they're the funnest couple on the show. I mean, they're having a blast. They have a, funny enough, they have amazing communication. They both look, I mean, I hope they would look a little more fit as a couple, but this would do. No, they're just beautiful looking couple and great pairing.
Nile's an incredible guy too, and I really think he's captivated
This is incredible.
America.
Like this rhythm to maintain is hard for someone who hears it. This is crazy.
It's impossible to fathom how important
and then
the
look
music
at her.
is,
Bang.
right?
So I mean, they have their own signals. It's insane. But I also see straight legs, bounce action. I see timing, three-quarter, quarter one. I see things to improve on, but I see positive emotion. I see the want and the desire. It's not easy for him, this whole movement thing. You know what I mean? Keeping the rhythm, let alone pointing toes, straight knees, whatever. But you hear the crowd's reaction. This is an amazing couple. They're in the finale for me, for sure. It's just about her being able to maintain and manage this guy all the way through the
And
end.
I think, look, America really are captivated by this guy's story, and it is an incredible story. You were giving some insight before, but you've talked to Peta, I'm sure, about how she's actually getting through to him. What's she doing? Well, what are the techniques?
Little things. She would like pinch him or tap him on the back, and because imagine for a second that you're in a full silence. Things are happening around you. You hear nothing. Okay, so you are way more in tune with certain touches, with certain, I don't know, like peripheral vision things that are happening. So he's so much more aware of his surroundings than we are.
Yeah.
Because we can hear, so we don't really pay attention. So for them, it's just a matter of working out little touches, little ideas like that, and performance is amazing. Like, look at this, he's having fun.
Well, you I'm sure, were talking to Peta right at the start. I mean, was she overwhelmed by how to even walk out there and go, wow, where do I start?
No, she called me right away after she met him. She's like, baby, he can't hear. I'm like, well, like he's I don't know I don't remember what I said, but I didn't think it was going to be a deaf person on the show. So she's like, he can't hear. I don't know what to do. I'm like, well, we'll figure it out. It's fine. It's somebody who wants to, has to be able to be, I look at it like this. I coached kids since I was 14 years old. I had a massive dance studio. I don't know if people know about this or not, but I've trained world titles, and we have a phenomenal school growing up. What I will tell you right now is I will take one kid who is not talented but wants to do it versus 10 kids who are super talented but lazy. And it's the same situation with Nyle. Just because he has let's not call it disability, but he's different in that way. He has to be given a chance, and this is his chance. And I'm grateful for Dancing with the Stars to even have him on the show, because that's amazing. And he's proving that you can go through anything in life.
Well, you look, first nines of the season last week, and as you say, he's going to be there at the end. What does he need to do to stay on target?
Add to his vocabulary of movement. Add to what he's now comfortable with. He's done the cha-cha, the rumba, the tango, which is very hard to maintain the frame the entire time. So he's already ready for, let's say, a quick step later on in competition. Okay. Samba now with the three-quarter, quarter one beat action. That's a big test because samba is not an even count dance. So he's building repertoire, and I think that from week, let's say 7, Peta would have to just pile things on and make things even bigger and even more extraordinary for the judges to really appreciate it.
All right, well, it's going to be interesting to see what she's got planned. She's constantly pushing him, and I think the fans out there really appreciate it. They're responding.
Yeah.
And they're also responding to you being here, Max. So if you've got any questions or you want to let Max know how great it is to see him back in the ballroom, he's, of course, going to be down there tonight, though. We're really getting some insight into how he's going to be judging next week at DWTS All Access. He's going to go now and answer your questions. Thank you, Max, for being here.